Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
Great selection, great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola.
Who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Building a strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years. Building a...
The value of staying active cannot be overlooked in our lives or our young athletes. However, high-intensity workouts come with the risk of injury. If you or your child have sustained a sports injury, Select Physical Therapy in conjunction with Iowa Ortho are here to help with 2 convenient walk-in locations.
From diagnosis through recovery, you'll be put directly into the hands of experts who will evaluate and treat your sports-related injury.
Call us today for an evaluation.
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
It's time for live high school basketball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Young drives the lane, scoops it up short, down in, a kiss off the glass, good.
High school basketball on CISN.TV is brought to you by Schottenkirk Chevrolet, West Side Auto Pros, Mid-American Energy. Now let's go courtside for high school basketball on CISN.TV.
Good evening and welcome to West Des Moines Valley High Schools with the high school basketball season started off here on CISN.TV, and we're starting out tonight with a good matchup, the home of the defending 5A state champion Valley Tigers taking on Waukee, who just happens to be the previous year state champion in 2015, and they beat Valley for that title back in 2015, a 72-58 win. And, of course, Valley got on a roll in the tournament last year and went on to win and beat the Cedar Falls Tigers to take the 2016 State 5A title. But we're starting all over here in this season, and both these teams off to a pretty good start. Valley comes in rated 7th at 4-1, and Waukee at 10th rated at 3-0. Valley had a loss on Tuesday night. A 2-point loss to Johnston, 65-63. Johnston rated number 5 in the state, and they're now 5-0 here in the early going in Class 5A. It's Cedar Falls, number 1 at 3-0. Iowa City West at 4-0 at number 2. Iowa City City High at number 3 at 2-0. Pleasant Valley at number 4, 4-0. So an Eastern Iowa flavor at the top 4 spots there of the poll. Then you get to Johnston 5-0. Southeast Polk 5-0 at number 6. Valley at number 7. Ankeny Centennial at number 8. Dowling Catholic at number 4. Centennial, by the way, 3-1. Dowling Catholic 4-1 heading into tonight. Then we talked about Waukee 3-0. Bettendorf at 5-0 at number 11. Indianola at 12 with 3-1 record. Cedar Rapids Prairie at 13th with 3-2 record. Ames at 3-2 and rated number 14. And then the girls go through 15, and Urbandale comes in at 3-1, rated number 15. The Urbandale girls in the 5A poll to round that out. And for Waukee, they started out 3-0, but they've had a loss early in their starting freshman point guard. Katie Dinnebar tore her ACL, and she will be out for the rest of the season here. And talking with the assistant coach for Waukee, she said that Sherry Guess, she's assistant to her husband Chris Guess, and said that it was disappointing because she was just really playing well in those first few games, but had that injury, and so will be out now for the rest of the season. So Lindsay Kelderman, another freshman, will step up into the starting role there for the Waukee Warriors here tonight. Looking at, talk about their schedules a little bit. Valley beat Mason City in the season opener 69-63, then beat Des Moines East 62-57. Fort Dodge 66-29, and then all over Des Moines Hoover 83-14 before that 2-point loss to Johnston. Waukee started out the season with the 57-39 win over Ottumwa. They beat Mason City 81-72 and Des Moines East 59-30. So a couple of common opponents early on. A 6-point win by Valley over Mason City. It was a 9-point win by Waukee over Mason City. Des Moines East, a 29-point win for Waukee, and for Valley, a 15-point win over East. So you can't always go, of course, when you look across at those like games. Sometimes they tell you a little bit about it. Sometimes they tell you nothing at all, because if you get ahead, sometimes they switch out, and so it all just depends. But whenever these two teams meet, usually it's pretty good because there's a couple pretty good basketball teams here as we get ready for the starting lineups. Dar Danielson with you here tonight on CISN.TV in our first action since, well, the state girls volleyball tournament, I think, when we brought you all those matches. And we're ready here tonight to get the season started with girls basketball. And Waukee and Valley, and they're ready for the starting lineups. And we're set the starting lineups.
Number 2, freshman
Lindsay Kelderman, a freshman guard.
Number 20, junior Anna Brown.
Anna Brown, a junior guard.
Number 24, junior Jory Neiman.
Jory Neiman, a junior guard. She played quite a bit last year. Wareham.
Number 4, junior
Peyton Rao, a junior. Lexi Bowles, a freshman for the Warriors. Anna Brown, their leading scorer. Jory Neiman, second. Lexi Bowles, third. Katie Dinnebeer would have been third leading scorer, but she is out for the season, as we said. Libby Helverson, the 5'6" senior.
Number 3, junior Zoe Young.
Zoe Young, the 5'10" junior who did a great job as a sophomore last year.
Number 5, sophomore Grace Plummer.
Grace Plummer, the 5'9" sophomore.
Number 11, junior Shay Fuller.
Shay Fuller, a 5'7" junior, also key in that state tournament championship
And number 24,
run.
freshman Anna Bernhardt.
Anna Bernhard, new in the lineup, 5'11" freshman. And I didn't tell you, Chris Guest, Sherry Guest, the coaches for the Warriors. Joe Segrist, of course. Chris Larson and Kelly Moore the coaches for Valley. Let's pause now for our national anthem. And there you have it, our national anthem, as we get ready for basketball here at West Des Moines Valley. Valley at 4-1, rated number 7. Waukee at 3-0, rated number 10. Here in the early going of this girls' season. Dart Danielson with you on CISN.TV. Peter Tarpey alongside tonight, running the camera and the controls. As a newly brightened gym here at Valley. And they put in the new lights the second half of last season, and then with the floor the way it is now, it's a big difference when you come in from what it was before. As we're set to go here, Lexi Bowles and Anna Bernard. And they're going to call for toss it up again here. And that was a little to the right too, but anyway, controlled by Jory Neiman. In quickly, inside Alexi Bowles, the 6'1" freshman, averaging about 13 points a game. And it's a quick 2-0 lead for Waukee on the first bucket of the ball game here. Valley working with it. Over left side, Shea Fuller drives in, tries to get it in to Zoe Young, but it's stripped away there. Neiman up the floor. And almost stolen away there by Zoe Young. Outside for three. Good! Lindsay Kelderman for the three. And the shot off, no good by Valley. So a quick 5-0 lead here by Waukee. Hannah Brown with it, throws it inside, and a travel called in the post on Lexi Bowles. And the turnover will bring it back to Valley. Here come the Tigers. Long three up, battle for. Bowles gets, rebound comes down to Bowles. Now down on the baseline. Looking for something there. Kelderman. Rotated up high. Neiman looked at the three, dribbles in, not there. Now throws it down the post. Turnaround and the foul called. Peyton Rao on the post in the first foul of the ball game here. Will go against Grace Plummer. First team foul here. Peyton Rao goes to the line. Hits that one. First points of the night for Peyton Rao. She's shooting 75% in the early going from the free throw line. Misses off the front end of the rim there. Rebound by Hannah Bernard. Quickly up, Zoe Young for three. Off, no good. And Valley yet to get on the board here. Here's a three, off. Rebound, battle for Young, fighting for it, take it away, put up and good by Lindsay Kelderman. So an 8-0 lead for Waukee. Valley starting it out, trying to get the lid off the hoop, and Zoe Young travels with it there. A little trouble getting the offense going, and they're really going for the Tigers. Jory Neiman on the wing to Rao. They rotate it down. Now inside, up, and Zoe Young, I think, got a piece of that on the block. That's Young with the ball, running the point now. Pulls back over to Fuller for three. Good! Shea Fuller gets the Tigers on the board. With 5:08 to play, took them a while. But they're now on the board after the 8-0 run to start the game by Waukee. Here's Neiman for three. Hits it. Jory Neiman for three. And it's 11-3 now. Shea Fuller works it over the right side to Blummer. Back across to Halverson, now to Fuller. And she'll put up the three. It's off, no good. And here come the Warriors back the other way, spinning around, and a tie-up. Jump ball. Anna Brown brought it down and got tied up in there, and the alternate possession will go to Waukee. Molly Young into the ball game for Waukee, replacing Halverson, or excuse me, Kelderman. I'll get it straight here. Now here comes Valley trying to cut this lead down again. Zoe Young for three, rattles it down, but she'll take that. And both of Valley's buckets now coming on threes. And they've got already in the early going, three players have hit double figures in threes. Young, Fuller, and Plummer. There's a drive, scoop up, no good. Rebound comes off to Grace Plummer. Plummer up ahead to Fuller. And she'll pull it back out. Waukee working that 2-3 zone, looks like, with Lexi Bowles in the middle. Go down baseline for Fuller, no good. Rebound to Bowles for Waukee. They'll push it up. Jory Neiman with it. Going against Libby Halverson. Rotate it back around. Neiman looks, now drives. Has it blocked. Put back is a foul. Anna Bernhard got the block. Zoe Young picks up her first personal, second team foul on the Tigers. And the free throw's off, no good by Bowles. Grace Hinkle into the ball game for Valley. Bowles is a 33% free throw shooter. Misses the second one. So she's struggling at the line early on here. Only shot 6, and there's a Shea Fuller with the bucket. And back the other way to Zoe Young, up, and she gets fouled. Lexi Bowles picks up her first personal. It's also the first team foul on the Warriors, and Zoe Young goes to the free throw line, hitting about 79% in the early going of the season, and that one's off. Kelderman back into the ball game for Waukee. Rebound put back, and the foul is on Kat Moody, who just came in too. Kat Moody comes in and picks up first personal, second team foul. Anna Bernhard to the free throw line, where she is shooting 47% and pops that one for her first points of the night. And now they've whittled this down to a 2-point ball game all of a sudden. The rebound comes off long, taken by Peyton Rao. So the Tigers have pulled within 2 here after dropping behind 8-0. And now Waukee, we'll see how they respond as Valley's pulled back tight with them again. Looking for the screen and drop there inside to Kat Moody, but it wasn't there, and now we'll call a travel. So the Tigers now a chance to tie it up or take the lead, this time down the floor with under 2 minutes to play now in the first quarter. Almost stolen away. Zoe Young pulls up, shoots an air ball, and it'll go back to Waukee. A little bit out of sync here for Valley in the offense in the early going. Some of that probably due to the defense of Waukee. They're in the black, Valley in the home whites. Looking for the bounce inside, gets it. Nice move. Anna Brown on the baseline. That's their first bucket in a while. Shot off, no good, but the rebound comes back to Valley. Bernhard. They'll get it out to Shea Fuller, and they'll reset it. She penetrates, kicks it out. 3 is good, Grace Plummer. And it's a 1-point ball game. Third 3 for the Tigers. And answer by Anna Brown. (15-12), almost not, it is knocked away. All the way down, stops, puts it up a little too much, and Zoe Young comes off with the rebound there. Off the miss by Lindsay Kelderman. So Tigers a chance to end this quarter tied or down by 1 after opening up down by 3. There's a long shot, no good. Rebound battled for and taken away by Anna Brown. And we'll see Waukee, I'm assuming he's going to play for 1 shot here. Chris Guess is up talking to his point guard, Jory Neiman. She's directing traffic. Now drives in, takes it to the hole, and draws the foul in there against Anna Bernhard. Her first, team's third. Neiman to the line, misses the first one. He's a 70% shooter here in the early part of this matchup, or season I should say. Ashley Gassaway comes in. And another free throw for Neiman. She hits that one. And builds it up to a 4-point lead. Molly Young in for Waukee. And here comes Zoe Young. She shoots a long one. 3 at the buzzer! Zoe Young! And we got a 1-point ball game heading into the second quarter. Waukee with the lead on the road. Back with the second quarter. after this on CISN.TV.
When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. You can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Your hometown clothing store, the one that had it all, everything to get the work done, all in one place. G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
Back at West Des Moines Valley High School. A three by Zoe Young at the buzzer, cut it to a 1-point lead for Waukee. They'll start with the ball here to start the second quarter. And we're underway with a second period. Waukee built the lead 8-0 and have never trailed here. Shea Fuller comes in and she gets called for the travel. There's a little action running into some of the Waukee players there trying to get free. And now Waukee will get the inbound out of their own bucket. Throw it out long to Lindsey Kelderman. Kelderman to Rao, now back down the baseline. Driving shot is up and good. Jory Neiman with their 6th point of the night. Here's a three, no good. Rebound comes off to Valley, and a foul is going to be called. I think a push on Kelderman under the bucket. First personal, third team foul. Not a lot of fouls called so far early, just that's the first one here, the second quarter, and the third on Waukee. There's been 3 called on Valley. Zoe Young with it, turnaround, no good. Rebound fought for in there, but Grace Hinkle can't pull it down. And here comes Jory Neiman for the Warriors. Oh, nice little cut, back cut. Now they go inside, passes a little low. Rao kicks it outside, 3, no good. Rao gets the rebound, puts it back up and good. Peyton Rao puts it up and good, and is up to a 5-point lead here for Waukee. Zoe Young for 3. Down and out. Rebound comes off to Shea Fuller. She drives back baseline, tries to throw it into Young, but 2 Waukee players right there. Here comes Waukee on the break all the way down. Neiman, scoop shot, no bucket. Traveled with it. Said she traveled as she brought it up. She caught kind of on the defender there. Usually that's either a foul or a charge, but that time they called the walk. And Valley brings it back. Lobs it out high there to Grace Plummer. To Zoe Young. Young goes the left hand, drives in, switches to the right for the shot. And the rebound comes down for Lexi Bowles. Quickly up to Kelderman. Inside the Bowles, down the lane. And she'll be fouled. I think that's going to go against Anna Bernhard. Yeah. Her second personal for team foul. Bowles will go to the free throw line. She's 0 for 2 so far tonight from the free throw line. Bowles finally gets one. Now 1 for 4 from the line. It's a 5-0 run here to start the second quarter for Waukee. Here's a three, no good, way long, and then the putback, Shea Fuller gets fouled. Lexi Bowles picks up her second personal, fourth team foul on the Warriors. Shea Fuller to the free throw line for the first time tonight. She's an 87% free throw shooter and hits the first one there. 6 points for Shea on the night. Kat Moody, the 6'1 junior, comes in. She'll replace Lexi Bowles, the 6'1 freshman who has 2 fouls now, so they'll probably sit her down for a little bit. And Shea Fuller gets both free throws for the first 2 points of the second quarter for the Tigers. Inside, they can't handle it there. Knocked away. Libby Helverson brings it back the other way. Tries to go coast to coast, but Jory Neiman strips her of it before she could finish the deal. Neiman, nice little dish to Moody. She can't finish. Knocked around and taken off by the Tigers. Grace Plummer outside. Fuller was looking for a quick shot there, but not there. Now they're rotated around. Zoe Young on the bench right now. There's a three. Shea Fuller's second three. And that makes it a 1-point game. Outside for three. Good by Anna Brown. And timeout called by Valley. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Okay, ladies, it's October and we all know what that means. Time for our annual mammograms. Iowa Radiology believes that mammograms are the best way to catch breast cancers early and save lives.
With 3D and low-dose technology, they are now more accurate and safe. It's only once a year, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your daughters, your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Here at Valley, the Tigers now cut the lead back down. There's a drive by Zoe Young as she comes back in off the timeout and gets fouled. That's going to go against Kat Moody. Her second, 15 foul. Young to the line. Misses that one. She's missed all 3 attempts at the line tonight, has 2 threes. And misses that one. Rebound Peyton Round. A foul called over the back on the rebound on Grace Hinkle. Got all over there against Rao. And that's the first on Hinkle, the 15th foul on the Tigers. And here comes Waukee. Up top to Rao, over to Neiman. Now down the baseline, jumper. No good. Rao tried to tap it out of there, but it's taken by Helverson. To Zoe Young. Young, cross court for 3. No good. Rebound, gets her own rebound. Evans. Fuller drives in. Tries the middle. Good look underneath. Oh, and it doesn't go. And the rebound comes to Waukee. They have the size advantage. They've had the rebound advantage so far here in the first half. And that one goes off of Valley. Grace Plummer into the lineup, replacing Bethany Evans. And Zoe Young tried to come down with that, and she gets fouled, I believe. Yep. And Jory Neiman picks up her first personal. 16 foul, so Tigers will be in the bonus here. Next foul. Here's a three. Good! Grace Plummer, her second three. And now we're back to a 1-point ball game again. Tigers clawing right back in it. They've never led. Started out trailing 8-0. There's a drive inside, knocked away. Anna Brown lost the handle. Zoe Young goes left side, and a travel called as Grace Plummer was going for the move to shoot. That's 5 threes now for Valley. They have just one 2-point field goal in this game so far. And taken away by Valley again. Correct that, 6 3-point field goals. Rebound, tapped out. Now over to Zoe Young. Shea Fuller for three. Good! That's 3 3-pointers for Shea Fuller and 7. And the first lead of the night for Valley, 26-24. Runner no good. Rebound comes off to Grace Hinkle. So the Tigers now have taken the lead, a little bit of momentum on the drive. Blocked. And it's going to go off of Waukee. Stay with Valley. Fans here thought Valley stepped out of bounds, but the official said no, it went off of Waukee. Into the game is Megan Ernie for Waukee. Long outlet to Zoe Young. 2 minutes to play first half. Tigers with their first lead. And the ball. Shea Fuller taps the top of her head to call the play. They go 3 down. She drives in. Now takes it back. Fuller turnaround jumper off the glass and good. Shea Fuller has 13 points. Waukee trying to respond now. They're down by 4, the biggest lead of Valley on the night. Inside to Neiman. She runs into the defender and the ball goes out of bounds and no call as Shea Fuller just stood right there. Neiman ran into her, lost the handle on the ball, and there was no foul called. Probably a good call as she just bumped into her and lost the handle on it. Fuller had position down there. Now here comes Zoe Young. Trying a little give and go there. Back over to Zoe Young. She drives baseline, spins. Now they throw it cross court to Helverson. Into Young in the post. She turns around, leaves it in, and I was going to say it was short, but it goes down. That's her first 2-point basket of the night. And she's got 8 points. Neiman gets stripped by Helverson. Helverson coast to coast and can't finish it. Peyton Rao comes up with the rebound. She's double teamed, has it knocked away by Fuller. Helverson gets it knocked away. Now taken the other way by Kelderman. Down the floor to Neiman, and this time Neiman draws the foul. There from Grace Hinkle. So things getting hot and heavy here in the final minute. That's a 16th foul on Valley. Might not matter so much here. Neiman to the line. She was 1 of 2 last time there. She hits this one and breaks the scoring drought for it was a 10-0 run there, I believe, by Valley. Second free throw, no good. Valley by 3. Long 3, no good. Rebound comes off to Waukee. Jory Neiman has it, looks up the floor. Rao had a hand up. Now they'll rotate it back to the top. Over to Kilderman. 10 seconds. 5, you see the clock, jump stop, and ball's off of Valley with 2 seconds to play. So they got a chance to run a play there. And they're going to send, Libby Helberson will come back in for Valley. Oh, good into Rao, and she gets the bucket. At the buzzer, the defense kind of fell asleep there. So 3 quick points, and it makes it a 3-point game here at the half. With Waukee trailing Valley after leading Valley at the end of 1. So let's take a break. We'll do that, and we'll come back and take a look at the halftime stats after this on CISN.TV.
Great price, great selection, great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola.
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Hometown clothing store, the one that had it all, everything to get the work done, all in one place. G&L Clothing is your hometown.
Give me a couple minutes.
Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
This is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is Iowa.
When people visit the Lodge of Ashworth, they fall in love with our grounds. They're impressed with our dining room, but it is our spacious 2- and 3-bedroom suites that attract the most attention. With bay windows, full kitchens, large walk-in closets, and modern appliances, the Lodge feels like home. We have suites move-in ready, or we will help you customize. Create a home office, media room, or bedroom for visiting friends or family. Call us today for a private tour and ask about our flexible pricing plans.
Okay, ladies, it's October and we all know what that means. Time for our annual mammograms. Iowa Radiology believes that mammograms are the best way to catch breast cancers early and save lives.
With 3D and low-dose technology, they are now more accurate and safe. It's only once a year, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your daughters, your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
I opened the hearing clinic to offer patients and their families a positive healthcare experience. If you have trouble hearing clearly at church, at the movies, watching TV, or with your friends and family in a group conversation, what are you waiting for? In less than half an hour, we can give you peace of mind and answer any questions that you may have. Call us today to schedule your appointment. The Hearing Clinic, 515-440-3323. We listen, you hear.
We are at halftime at Valley High School. You see our score there. The Tigers leading 30-27. They did not take the lead until into the second quarter as Waukee roared out to an 8-0 lead, and then Valley trailed by 1 after 1, 16-15. And then Valley built their biggest lead, this 6, 30 to 24 before 5 points to end the half here for Waukee, and Valley has a 3-point lead going into the halftime. Let's take a look at the individual scoring here. First for Waukee, pretty balanced. 7 for Anna Brown, 7 for Jory Neiman, 5 for Peyton Rao, 5 for Lindsay Kelderman, and 3 for Lexi Bowles. They had 3 threes and were 4 of 6 from the free throw line, the Waukee Warriors there in the first half. For the Valley Tigers, 13 points for Shea Fuller, the 5'7" junior, including 3 3-pointers, 8 for Zoe Young, 2 3-pointers out of her, 6 for Grace Plummer. Anna Bernhard had 1 for Valley in the first half. 7 threes for the Tigers. Talked about it, 3 by Shea Fuller, 2 by Zoe Young, and 2 by Grace Plummer. In fact, in that first quarter, they had 4 threes and a 2. They didn't, and 1 free throw. They didn't, only had 1 2-point field goal in that first quarter. So they've been shooting a lot from the outside, and so far hitting at a not too bad a clip there. Well, I don't know if the percentage is good, but they've hit 7 of the threes. The percentage probably isn't that good. I haven't kept that, but Valley came out kind of cold early on, shot a lot of shots, couldn't find the basket, and Waukee was finding it early, and Waukee has the size advantage with starting a 6'2", 6'1" player there. They are young, though, and Lexi Bowles did pick up her second personal foul and sat down for a little bit of that second quarter because of that. Foul issues, let's see. For Waukee, talked about it. Lexi Bowles had 2 personals, 2 for Kat Moody, who came off the bench, the 6'1" junior, when Bowles got into low foul trouble, and she picked up 2. Then 2 for Grace Plummer, 2 for Grace Hinkle. Grace Hinkle coming off the bench for Valley, so no real foul trouble there. Among the starters, Anna Bernhard with 1 and Zoe Young with 1 there, so no real concerns when it comes to as far as the foul situation there for the Tigers in that first half. So good back and forth battle, what you expected here. It looks like when Waukee was able to get it down there, work it inside, they have Neiman on the outside threat, but they also have Bowles as a threat inside there. And Anna Brown has done a little work inside too for them. So we'll see how this plays out in the second half with the adjustments there. As Valley likes to get out and run, and they also like to shoot the threes. So far on the season, they've had 43 pointers made to Waukee's 16. So more than double the amount of threes made, and they've taken 105, where Waukee's only taken 47, and overall shooting 38% from three-point range. Waukee's shooting 34%, but they've shot a lot less, less than half the number of threes that Valley shot so far this season. And when you look at it, Zoe Young is shooting about 36%, Shea Fuller 39%. Grace Plummer's been shooting 58% from three-point range, and that's 11 out of 19. So she shot about as many, not quite as many as Young and Fuller, but she's making the ones that she does shoot. So anyway, expected to be a little more of a shootout here again in the second half with Valley, as both teams out warming up now. Valley looking to bounce back after a 2-point loss at Johnston the other night, where Waukee has a clean slate heading through here into the first part of the season, just through 3 games for them. They had a 29-point win Tuesday night over Des Moines East, whereas Valley had that 2-point loss to Johnston, and it's shaping up to be another good CIML look here. When you look at the teams in the top 10, you got Johnston, Southeast Polk, Valley, Centennial, Dowling Catholic, and Waukee. The top 4 teams, of course, are from the eastern side of the state, with Cedar Falls number 1, Iowa City West, City High, and Pleasant Valley. Of course, Valley beat Cedar Falls in the title game last year in 5A, and they have a lot of players coming back on that team for the Tigers. So, you know, and we got the last two champions here with Waukee winning in 2015 and then Valley winning last year. So it'll be kind of interesting to see if the teams on the east side can pull that trophy back here to the east side of the state after residing over here. And I think, was it Dowling won, I think, the year before. So it's been over here in central Iowa for a little bit. So Chris Guest for Waukee over in the huddle, giving some final instructions to his team. Joe Segrist calling them over. He's going to give them some final instructions too before we get started here in the second half. Valley Tigers hosting Waukee in our opening game on CISN.TV. We'll probably be bringing you several games throughout the season here, and check in on CISN.TV for the schedule on those. We'll let you know. And let's see, looks like Anna Brown, Jory Neiman, Lexi Bowles, Peyton Rao, and Lindsay Kelderman. The same starters will start here for Waukee. That's Zoe Young, Shea Fuller, Grace Plummer, Anna Bernhard, and Libby Helverson. The starters back in to start the second half for the Tigers. They start with the ball. Here's the three. Good! So they start where they left off. Grace Plummer has her third three of the night. And they widen that lead. Back down the other way. Lexi Bowles, that's her fifth point of the night, her second field goal. And here's a jumper by Anna Bernhard. So now back and forth offensively. There's a three off, no good. Rebound, Bowles has it. She's tied up underneath by Anna Bernhard. And Valley got the ball to start, so the alternate possession goes to Waukee. They inbound, get it into Bowles. She has it tapped away momentarily, then again, and the foul called on Shea Fuller as she tried to knock it away. It's her first team foul the second half. There's a three, good! Peyton Rao hits for the three. Zoe Young kicks it outside. Helverson to Fuller. Fuller crossover to Young, trying to penetrate that zone defense. Young will do the spinner. Up, no good. Rebound underneath comes off of Waukee to Valley. Looks like they're going to go a little man on the inbound here instead of with that zone. They are. Waukee in the dark, of course, Valley in the white uniforms. Throw it outside. There's the drive. Runner, no good. Peyton Rao pulls it down. Off the miss by Anna Bernhard. Here comes Waukee trailing by three. Over the top, stolen away. Libby Helverson all the way up and good. Helverson with the steal and the bucket. Her first 2 points of the night. Build that lead back up. And now it goes back to Valley. With a 5-point lead. Their biggest has been 6. Zoe Young drives, running right-hander, good. Now a 7-point lead. Shot blocked there. Rebound, quick outlet to Zoe Young. 2-on-1. Young will pull up in the lane and pop it. Zoe Young, 4 quick points. And Valley has outscored them 11-5 here to start the third quarter. Up top with it, Anna Brown. And Neiman with it, and Chris Guest wants a timeout to talk it over. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more basketball after this on CISN.TV.
Our community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years.
Here at Valley High School, it's 11-5 run by Valley to start the second half. Or excuse me, 11-2 run. No, that's right, 11-5 run by Valley. I'll get my math straight here. To start the second half, and Valley's built their biggest lead of the game, 9. And turnover again by Waukee. Little pressure by Waukee. Kelderman against Zoe Young. Young throws it across to Shea Fuller. And knocked away, Jory Neiman. And then Fuller picks up the foul. Shea Fuller's second personal here and the second team foul. Both of those coming on Fuller in the second half, third quarter. Bounce pass into Rao. Rolls around the cylinder out. Put back no good, and Zoe Young comes away with a rebound. So not a good roll for Rao. Little dish off to the side, no good. Battle for it, and pulled out of there by Lexi Bowles, the freshman for Waukee. Here comes Jory Neiman inside the Bowles. Nice little move down the lane by Lexi Bowles. She's got 4 of their 7 points here in the second half. That ends a 6-point run. There's a little collision out there up top, but Shea Fuller takes it and gets a 3. And the lead's back to 10, and a foul called. I think this time it's going to go against Libby Helberson. Yep. Or wait, no, that's okay. That was on Anna Brown. I thought he was saying 2, but he was saying 20. It's just the first team foul here as Grace Hinkle comes into the ball game to give Zoe Young a rest. There's another 3 put up by Grace Hinkle right off the bench. Shoots and misses a 3. 10-point lead, the biggest of the night for Valley. Out for 3, no good. Now Waukee's gone to shooting the long ball instead of pushing it inside, what they were doing early on here. They're trying to get back into this, but here's Fuller for 3. It's an air ball, and it'll go back to Waukee.
Substitution number 25, Megan Weiss.
Megan Weiss into the ball game for Valley. 5'9" freshman. Or excuse me, 5'9" sophomore. There's the 3 again, no good. Rebound, Rao rips it out of there and has it stripped away, but it'll stay with Waukee. Zoe Young going to check back in. Oh, they call Grace Plummer in a foul on that. That's Grace Plummer's third team foul. Zoe Young comes in and Megan Weiss goes back out. Jory Neiman to inbound it. Gets it in there to Kelderman. To Rao. Over for 3. Down the hole and out by Anna Brown. And the rebound comes off to Valley. That's something to switch to. Waukee was getting all the rebounds in the first half. Now Valley's getting them. Long 3 by Zoe Young, no good. And that one goes off. Oh, I thought that was off Fuller. Looked like Shea Fuller touched that. And they're giving it back to Valley. Unless she was standing out of bounds when she touched it, which wouldn't have, I don't know. But anyway, Waukee strips it out of there. Kelderman. And then a foul called. No, travel called. Okay, turnover. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I thought it was off of her, but. Good look inside on the pass, and the shot missed, but pulled out of there by Helverson. Now back the other way to Neiman. Neiman crossover, leaves it short, keeps it alive, and then the foul called on the putback. Anna Brown put it back, and she gets fouled by Grace Plummer. That's her fourth. Or excuse me, that's her third. 14 foul. And there's a free throw by Brown. Kat Moody in for Waukee. Anna Brown now has 8 points. It's her first free throw of the night. She's a 60% free throw shooter so far this season. And she's a 100% free throw shooter so far tonight. Pulls them within 8 here. Waukee needs to kind of get some stops to get a little run going to kind of tighten this back up. Fake outside, now back to Fuller. Rouse all over her. Young spins, stripped. Neiman now back over, they keep it alive. Neiman up ahead, double pumps, can't get it there. Put back up by Kat Booty, no good. And then a travel on the pressure coming out against Grace Hinkle. And Waukee wants a timeout with 2:01 to play here in the third quarter. They trail by 8. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, place the medal, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game.
You're watching CISN.TV at Valley High School. Bill Coldiron Fieldhouse and the Tigers took the lead late in the second quarter and haven't given it back. Went on a run, 11-5 run to start the third quarter, and built a 10-point lead. They've been chipping away at it. Waukee has, and they've got it down to got it down to 8. They had it a little below that, but now they got it to 8. And a chance with the ball under the bucket there. Let's see, we got Kat Moody in there. And Neiman, that's Neiman with the ball, looking for Moody on the block. Turn up against Zoe Young. Oh, left-hander not good. Moody gets it back and then gets fouled. Good post move in there. And Zoe Young picks up her second personal. 15 foul on Valley. Kat Moody to the line looking for her first points of the night. She pops that one. And let's see. Kat Moody has not made a free throw yet, except for that one. And there you go. She missed her first 4, but hits her next 2. And a bit of a run going here by Waukee as they get the ball back again. Cut it to 6. Oh, almost cut it to 3. That the 3 is no good, and then the foul called. That's going to go against Kat Moody. That's her third. And the second team foul on Waukee, as they're going to turn up pressure a little bit here, it looks like. Little full court man. They've been going more man now. We've got, there they get the turnover, the 10-second count. The pressure works. And they left Grace Hinkle wide open down on the right side, but Fuller didn't see her. So they got the turnover here and a chance to cut this below 6. Kelderman comes, or excuse me, yeah, Peyton Kelderman comes in to the lineup for Waukee. Neiman throws it inside to Rao. Rao up and under, no good. Rebound Fuller, and she's fouled now by Anna Brown. Her second, third team foul. So Peyton Kelderman comes out and Kat Moody comes back in. So opportunity missed there for Waukee to cut it down below 6. Here with 1:16 to go in the third. Zoe Young throws it all the way up the court. Now back into Fuller. Almost looked like she shuffled her feet. They get it to Young. She drives up against Rao. Gets it to rattle down. 6 in the quarter for Zoe Young, 14 on the game. And that breaks off the run by Waukee. And there's a travel call on Kat Moody as Valley just got enough hand in there to slow her up. And Chris Guess, walking toward the official, puts his hands behind his head. I think he wanted the foul call on that instead of the travel. But she must have got all ball. Here's a 3. No good. And gets her own rebound. Grace Hinkle now slapped into the backcourt. Jory Neiman. She'll put up the 3. Good! Jory Neiman pops the 3. Now we got a 5-point ball game. Waukee a little flurry here at the end of the third. Almost taken from Zoe Young. She kicks it back out for 3. Fuller 3. Good! Shea Fuller pops the 3. Timeout Valley. 18.7 to play. They've upped it to 8 again here. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back after this on CISN.TV.
The value of staying active cannot be overlooked in our lives or our young athletes. However, high-intensity workouts come with the risk of injury. If you or your child have sustained a sports injury, Select Physical Therapy in conjunction with Iowa Ortho are here to help with 2 convenient walk-in locations.
From diagnosis through recovery, you'll be put directly into the hands of experts who will evaluate and treat your sports-related injury.
Call us today for an evaluation.
Here at Valley High School, we got the traditional back and forth Valley and Waukee girls basketball here. Both teams have some new pieces from last season that they're trying to fit into the mix. Got a lot of youth on both these teams and a lot of experience too. Probably a little more experience for Valley with Zoe Young, Shea Fuller there. A couple starters off that championship team last year. And then, of course, you got Jory Neiman and Peyton Rao from the team last year back here for Waukee. So it's going to be an interesting run here down the stretch. Waukee will take it in. We'll see how much pressure they get from Valley on the inbound. Looks like it's going to be some. And they get it in. Up to Neiman. That's what they want. Neiman drives all the way in, and she gets pushed and fouled by Grace Hinkle, her third. 16 fouls. So Valley in a little bit of foul trouble here now. Only 3 fouls on Waukee, 6 on Valley, and offensive foul called there on Anna Brown. Pushing off. So 14 foul and 7.6 seconds to play. So Maggie Hall in for the Tigers. Thinking they're going to be getting it, to Zoe Young. Oh, long outlet pass. Oh, almost carried it. Turnaround into the defender. And Anna Bernhardt had a chance there to do something, but at the end of 3, it's Valley 49, Waukee 41. We'll be back with the final period after this on CISN.TV.
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed.
10 seconds.
We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community. You want to...
Back here at Valley High School. Valley takes an 8-point lead into the fourth quarter here against Waukee. And just trying to add up the scoring here. And Valley will get the ball to start the fourth, leading by 8. Waukee's made a couple runs at them. Valley made an 11-5 run to start the third. And there's a lob pass that's too high over the head of Maggie Hall, the 5'7" sophomore. And now Waukee a chance to come back here, trailing by 8. They go inside, up, and off, no good. Back up, the bucket and the foul. Lexi Bowles. And they've gone away from that. Grace Plummer picks up her 4th personal. Lexi Bowles to the line to shoot 1. And she hits it, the old-fashioned 3-point play. Cuts it back down to a 5-point ball game. Well, Waukee got away from working it inside in that second quarter, and they were shooting outside more. That time they come back out to start the fourth, and they take it inside, and they get the bucket and the foul. Baseline, knocked around, taken away by Waukee. Jory Neiman has it. She comes across, gets double teamed at the half line. Gets it up ahead. 3, good! Lindsay Kelderman. We got a 2-point ball game. Zoe Young on the drive. Runner short. Rebound comes off to Bowles. And here comes Waukee. Chance to tie it or go ahead. There's a 2 by Bowles from the elbow. No good. A rebound comes off to Grace Hinkle. They're getting close, but unable to get that. There's the bucket. Shea Fuller. That's 23 points now for Shea Fuller. There's a 3. Anna Brown hits the 3. Back to a 1-point ball game. Just going to say Shea Fuller with 23 points to lead all scorers here. Inside knocked away by Brown, but it'll stay with Valley. Grace Plummer into the ball game, replacing Anna Bernhard for the Tigers. And Zoe Young will go down on the baseline and trigger it in under their own basket. You see the clock there, 6:18 to play, and a 1-point advantage for Valley. Almost threw that one away, but Fuller gets it as Lindsay Kelderman was all over her. Drive to kick it out. Well, they extended the defense a little more, not going to give up those threes, but Fuller says, I'll drive, and she draws the foul. It'll be 2-shot foul. Let's see who got it, if it was Rao or Bowles. Well, it looks like it's going to be Lexi Bowles, her 3rd. 15 foul now on the Warriors. Shea Fuller pops it. That is 24 on the night for Shea Fuller. Misses that one, her first miss from the free throw line tonight. Rebound to Peyton Rowell. We got a 2-point ball game. Quickly the other way for three. Good by Lindsay Kelderman, her second three. And Waukee's pulled back ahead by 1. Almost throw it away. They shoot the three the other way. Here comes Anna Brown. She brings it down as poked from behind and called the foul called. On the scramble, it'll be 1 and 1. Liberty Halverson, her first personal. 18 foul to be 1 and 1, shooting 1 and 1. Joe Segrist wants a timeout for Valley. We'll take a break. Come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaraadiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Here at Valley High School. This has been a game of runs. Valley went on an 11-5 run to start the third quarter. Now it's a 12-3 run by Waukee in the fourth quarter, and a chance to widen that out a little bit. Anna Brown goes to the line to shoot 1 and 1. She's hit her only 2 free throws so far tonight. Hits the front end of the bonus there. She'll get the bonus. It extends that lead to 2. They led by 8 in the first quarter. They've got the first 8 points. There's another one. Valley came back. Valley had a lead as much as 10 in the third quarter after running off an 11-5 run to start the third. Now it is a 13-3 run here to start the fourth. And there's a hammered by Lexi Bowles. That's her 4th personal. And the 16 foul. They're not in the bonus yet, but they will be shooting 2 here. That'll be Grace Hinkle at the line looking for her first points tonight. And hits it. Hinkle 50% coming in, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. Off the bench, hasn't shot a lot so far, but she hits that one. Second one bounces high off, no good. Rebound by Bowles. Here we go, a 2-point ball game. Waukee, Neiman drives the lane, no good. Bowles, rebound, no good. Pulled down by Shea Fuller. She looks up the floor on the run. Throws it to Zoe Young. Up the lane and good. Zoe Young, her first bucket of the fourth quarter. 16 on the game. And we've got a tie ball game. And a foul called. Zoe Young, 9th team foul. Lexi Bowles to the line for the one in the bonus. Misses that one. So it'll be double bonus here on out for Waukee. Next foul will put Valley in the single bonus. Here's Shea Fuller on the drive. Pulls up. Now nice look across the court. Across the lane, rather, to Grace Hinkle. Hinkle gets her first 3 points of the fourth quarter. Key ones here. And a 2-point lead now for Valley. Neiman drives and can't get it to go. Bowles with the putback. Tie ball game again. 3, no good. Rebound comes off, almost taken away there. Lindsey Kelderman gets it to Neiman. Here comes Waukee halfway through the fourth quarter. Looking to take the lead. Bounce pass into Bowles, knocked away, can't handle it. And here comes Helverson. Gets it to Young, puts it in. Zoe Young, 18 points, 4 in the fourth quarter. 59-57, Valley. Here's a three, good! Kelderman, her third three of the fourth quarter. 1 point lead for Waukee and a foul call. Kelderman gets the three and then comes down and commits the foul, and that puts Valley in the bonus. Shea Fuller will go to the line. Shea Fuller shooting 87% coming in. Tonight she's 3 of 4. She's got 24 points, looking to add to that. Her rattles around and good. And we got our third tie here of this quarter. And she'll look to give the Tigers the lead once again. No. Rebound comes off to Anna Brown. And a blocking foul is called on Fuller. That'll be her third, and it's the 10th team foul, so now we go double bonus the other way, and it'll be Anna Brown to the free throw line. She's got 14 points. Hits the first one. She'll get another. And gets that. She's got 18 points. And gives Waukee the lead. 62-60. Valley trailing with the ball. Zoe Young drives the lane. Dribbles on through him, pulls it out. Lob inside. Nice look underneath. Up and good. Grace Hinkle give the assist to Libby Helverson. And Valley's back on, or Valley has it tied again. Fourth tie of the fourth quarter. And then turned over back to Valley. Now Neiman takes it. And Neiman gets fouled by Libby Helverson, her second, 11th on the team. It was a shooting foul anyway, I think. Neiman goes to the line. She's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Shooting 70% coming into this one. In the first 3 games of the season. Hits it. Gives her 10 points. Make it 11. Make it a Waukee 2-point lead. You see the clock, 2:37 to play. Young at the free throw line, spins, turns, sets, off the glass, no good. A rebound, Peyton Rowell. And Young comes in, ties her up, but she's be called for the foul, I believe. Joe Segrist said that should be a jump ball, but the official not buying it. It'll be the 12th team foul. And Peyton Rowell will go down the other way to shoot. She's 1 of 2 for the line tonight. Has 8 points, has not scored here in the fourth quarter. Sends the first one right through. Try to build this to a 4-point lead here. does. Valley trailing by 4, 2:19 to play in the ball game. Fuller down the lane, scoop shot, rolls in. Valley wants a timeout. They trail by 2 here, 2:12 to play. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Many times at the Lodge of Ashworth, new members come to us from their big, beautiful homes. They find our spacious 2- and 3-bedroom suites to be an ideal fit. We have a limited number of these larger and penthouse-style suites, perfect for the retiring executive style living. We have suites ready for immediate move-in, or we can help you customize. The Lodge of Ashworth is all-inclusive, no surprise additional fees or upcharges. Call us today for a private tour and ask us about our flexible pricing plans.
Here at Valley, hang on, could be down to the wire again. 2:12 to play. You see the scoreboard 66-64. Waukee over Valley. Waukee's got to take it full court. Valley called a timeout. We'll see if they pressure them full court here. Looks like they're going to come up and do some kind of pressure. You got the good ball handler, Jory Neiman, with it right there. Dribbles through the trouble. The junior, experienced junior, takes it to the hole. That's 13 for Jory Neiman. Three-pointer good, Shea Fuller. We got a 1-point ball game. Up the sideline. We're going to pull it up, take it back out. Neiman looked at the 3, not there. Rana Brown thought about it too. Now she dishes underneath. Nice no-look from Brown to Bowles. 70-67. Valley trails by 3. Fuller drives the lane, gets stripped. It'll stay there, no foul. Fuller tumbles almost into the student section. When they say it was a clean strip. Timeout Waukee. They want to talk this over. 1:09 to play, a 3-point lead for the Warriors. Back with more after this.
Hey ladies, it's October and we all know what that means. Time for our annual mammograms. Iowa Radiology believes that mammograms are the best way to catch breast cancers early and save lives.
With 3D and low-dose technology, they are now more accurate and safe. It's only once a year, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your daughters, your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
At Valley High School, Waukee up 3, 70-67 over Valley. Waukee trying to keep that perfect 3-0 record alive. Valley trying to come off a 2-point loss to Johnston Tuesday night and move their record to 5-1 on the season. And Valley will inbound it under their own bucket here with 1:09 to play in the game. Grace Plummer will get it in. And knocked away. Good defense by Anna Brown. Came in and knocked that one out of there, so Valley may have to foul here. Neiman with it up high. Over to Brown. Back to Neiman, under a minute to play now. Neiman dribbles through, almost lost the handle on it. Picked up there by Kelderman. Timeout call. Things got a little hairy there, so Waukee called the timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back after this on CISN.TV.
The value of staying active cannot be overlooked in our lives or our young athletes. However, high-intensity workouts come with the risk of injury. If you or your child have sustained a sports injury, Select Physical Therapy in conjunction with Iowa Ortho are here to help with 2 convenient walk-in locations.
From diagnosis through recovery, you'll be put directly into the hands of experts who will evaluate and treat your sports-related injury.
Call us today for an evaluation.
Waukee in the huddle there, called the timeout. They're leading by 3, almost turned it over back to Valley as the Tigers trying to pressure here, get the ball back with 49.8 seconds to play. And of course, Valley has 3, 4. They've got 11 threes on the night, so getting it back and hitting a 3 isn't the problem. The problem is getting it back, first of all, for the Tigers here. They are, Waukee's in the double bonus right now, so any foul is an automatic 2-shot foul for Waukee. They'll take it into their own bucket. Pass it in, and the foul there. Anna Brown is fouled on the inbound by, I believe, Libby Helverson. That will send Anna Brown to the line where she has been perfect from the line tonight. 18 points, 6 of 6 free throws. And she avoided the announcer curse there. That one rattled in and goes. It makes it 71-67, a 4-point lead. Here's the second one, up and good for Anna Brown. 20 points for her on the night. Here comes Valley. They need to score a 2 or a 3 in a hurry, and Shea Fuller goes down the lane. That's 32 points for Shea Fuller. Now Valley has to foul, and it's Helverson with her 4th. Kelderman to the line. She's not shot a free throw tonight. In fact, she's not shot a free throw on the season. And so she's perfect on the season. Bumps it back up to 4. Maggie Hall will come in, replacing Grace Hinkle. And Kelderman's second free throw attempt is good. Waukee doing what they need down the stretch so far. 5-point lead. Here's Valley with the ball. Up the floor quickly. Fuller kicks it to Young. Young for 3. No good. Rebound pulled down by Brown, and she'll be fouled immediately. 2 free throws here might ice it away. Maggie Hall with the foul. Anna Brown at the line. Waukee pulls the other players off. And that's the first miss out of 9 free throws tonight for Anna Brown. She makes this, and it's a 6-point lead. She doesn't. Rebound to Valley, so they got a little life yet. They're going to need some points in a hurry. Here's a 3. No good. Rebound Anna Brown again. And foul called. And Helverson will foul out with 10.3 to play and 2 points. And Anna Brown will go to the free throw line. She is 8 of 10 tonight. Missed that one. Not 20 points. She'll get one more here. And hits it. So 21 points. She averages 16. She's their leading scorer. Zoe Young shoots up the 3. No good. Battled around for it. And a foul called, which will be a 1-and-1. But it's going to be all academic at this point. Kelderman. And that'll send Grace Plummer to the line for the 1-and-1. 9 seconds to go. You almost think if you hit one and then try to throw it off the backboard, get a quick bucket and timeout. There's just almost no time to do anything, though, the way it is. Hinkle hits it. She'll get one more. But that cuts it to 5. See what she does here. If they try to do anything different, or they'll just put it in and pressure. Okay, they're going to try to pressure. They're trailing by 4 though, and they pass it in. And Waukee takes it in the fourth quarter, 75-71 here over Valley. And the final 75-71 Waukee. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap up the scoring on this ball game after this on CISN.TV.
Great selection, great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola. Great price.
And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is Iowa.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game, Shields.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us. Or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Miss your hometown clothing store, the one that had it all, everything to get the work done.
Here at Valley High School, the final tonight, Waukee, Downs Valley 75-71, and they outscored Valley 34-22 in that fourth quarter, including a 12-3 run to start the fourth quarter there. And Waukee took the game back and then was able to finish it off. I'll run down the scoring for you for Waukee. 21 points for Anna Brown to lead them, 16 for Lindsay Kelderman, 13 for Jory Neiman and Lexi Bowles, 10 for Peyton Rao, and then 2 points off the bench for Kat Moody. And Anna Brown hit 2, 4, 6, 7 of 10 free throws down the stretch, and 9 of 11 overall. So she really hit the free throws to ice that away for them. For Valley, 32 points for Shea Fuller. That's double her average. 18 for Zoe Young, 11 for Grace Plummer, 5 for Grace Hinkle, 3 for Anna Bernhard, and 2 for Libby Halverson here for the Valley Tigers. Valley trailed 16-15 after 1. They led 30-27 at the half, led 49-41 after 3, and then they end up losing 75-71 to Waukee as Waukee outscored them in the first and fourth quarter, and the big one was that fourth quarter, a 34-22 advantage on the scoreboard in the fourth quarter for Waukee, and they end up taking this ball game tonight. So Valley will go to 4-2 on the season. Waukee moves to 4-0. For Valley, they are at they have Des Moines Lincoln here on Tuesday, and then Ankeny Centennial on Friday. 2 home games for Waukee. They're home against Fort Dodge and home against Ames on Tuesday, Friday of next week. So the final here in the girls' game, 75-71. Waukee wins it. We'll take a little break. We'll be back in a little bit with the boys' half of this doubleheader after this on CISN.TV.
Building a strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years.
I opened the hearing clinic to offer patients and their families a positive healthcare experience. If you have trouble hearing clearly at church, at the movies, watching TV, or with your friends and family in a group conversation, what are you waiting for? In less than half an hour, we can give you peace of mind and answer any questions that you may have. Call us today to schedule your appointment. The Hearing Clinic, 515-440-3323. We listen, you hear.
It's October and we all know what that means. Time for our annual mammograms. Iowa Radiology believes that mammograms are the best way to catch breast cancers early and save lives.
With 3D and low-dose technology, they are now more accurate and safe. It's only once a year, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your daughters, your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Many times at the Lodge of Ashworth, new members come to us from their big, beautiful homes. They find our spacious 2- and 3-bedroom suites to be an ideal fit. We have a limited number of these larger and penthouse-style suites, perfect for the retiring executive style living. We have suites ready for immediate move-in, or we can help you customize. The Lodge of Ashworth is all-inclusive, no surprise additional fees or upcharges. Call us today for a private tour and ask us about our flexible pricing plans.
And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
One place, G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Is Iowa. And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history. This is...
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
It's time for live high school basketball on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
Young drives the lane, scoops it up short, down in, a kiss off the glass, good.
High school basketball on CISN.TV is brought to you by Shotker Chevrolet, Westside Auto Pros, Mid-American Energy. Now let's go courtside for high school basketball on CISN.TV.
Here at Valley High School, getting ready for the second half of our doubleheader here tonight. The Valley boys at 1-2 taking on Waukee. Came in at 5-0 on the early part of this season. Waukee ranked number 5 in the state with that 5-0 record. And or 3-0 record, excuse me. They've won their first 3 ball games, while Valley has won the first one against Fort Dodge, lost a tough one against Hoover by a point, and then lost to Johnston, whereas Waukee beat North 66-63, beat Mason City 78-56, and then Des Moines East 68-21. So 2 teams here looking to... Well, Waukee's got things going in the early going here, the start of the season, and Valley, a close loss and then a not so close loss to Johnston. So trying to figure it out here as we get going in the early part of this season. Taking a look at the boys' 4A ratings, Iowa City West is number 1, Sioux City East at number 2, Cedar Falls number 3, Dubuque Senior at 4, then there's Waukee at 5. Des Moines Hoover at 6, Pleasant Valley at 7, Dubuque Hempstead at 8, Cedar Rapids Xavier at 9, and Linn-Mar at number 10. That's the boys' rankings here in Class 4A. For Valley in the early going of the season, Trayvon Williams averaging 10.3 points, Luke Supel and Blake Brinkmeyer each averaging 8.7, and then 6 for Michael Bryan. So 1 double-figure scorer here in the first part of the season for Valley. For Waukee, they have 3 double-figure scores. Nathan Johnson at 15, Noah Hart at 12, and Dylan Jones at 11. Then Jax Rittman with 9.3 and Nathan Nelson with 8 points a game for Waukee Warriors here in the early part of this season. And they're out warming up right now after a back-and-forth girls ball game that saw Waukee lead after the first quarter, Valley led after the second and third, and then Waukee, the all-important thing, they led after the fourth quarter in that one. As we get ready here for the starting lineups tonight for our boys matchup of this doubleheader on CISN.TV. And pep band, you hear there from Valley.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Valley High School in the building.
And
Fieldhouse for tonight's boys varsity basketball game.
here we go.
Featuring the Warriors, Waukee High School, and your Valley Tigers.
Waukee, of course, in the purple.
This game provides each of us an opportunity to demonstrate how much we appreciate their efforts and dedication. Together, you can set the standards for good sportsmanship. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, with the visiting Warriors of Waukee High School. Number 4, junior Dylan Jones.
6'7" junior Dylan Jones.
Number 11, junior Noah Hart.
The 6'2" junior Noah Hart.
Number 14, junior Michael Vicente.
The 6'3" junior Michael Vicente.
Senior Nathan Nelson.
The 6'3" senior Nathan Nelson. And then the Nathan Johnson, their leading scorer, the 6'6" senior. Here we go, your Valley Tigers starters now. As we shift to the other side of the court.
And now, the starting lineup for your Valley Tigers. Number 2, senior Michael Brown. Number 14,
Michael Bryan, the 6'2" senior. Luke Supple, the 6' senior.
Number 20, senior Noah.
6'3" senior Noah Samples.
Number 32, junior Agwek Dang.
Agek Dang, the 6'7" junior.
And number 40, senior Blake Brinkmeyer.
And the 6'8" senior Blake Brinkmeyer.
Tonight's game officials, Benjamin Appleby, Scott Giles, and Daniel Clay.
Is we're about ready for basketball here. As you see the Valley huddle, and we'll head to center court. Get ready to tip it up and get started. Blake Brinkmeyer will go up against Dylan Jones for the tip. And here we go. Tap back into the backcourt to Luke Supple for the Tigers. Bryan with it. Back over to Supple there. Looking inside. Now Supple will pull it out. Shot up no good, and foul called on Blake Brinkmeyer on the rebound. A good dang with the shot. It'll be first personal, first team foul. And here comes Waukee with their first shot at it. Noah Hart. Over to Nathan Johnson down on the baseline. Has it blocked. Dylan Jones has it blocked, and here comes Valley back the other way. Supple, left wing. They're looking inside for Brinkmeyer. Get a screen up high. Now they'll rotate it back. Minute gone here, no score in the first half. Both teams a little patient, kind of check each other out, playing man-to-man. Valley is at this point. Over with it to Bryan. He drives in, ducks under, puts it up, and no good. Nathan Johnson with the rebound for Waukee. Johnson stops, throws it over there to Noah Hart. Back over to Johnson. Looks like a bit of a zone by Valley. Here's Johnson for three. Good! Nathan Johnson opens the scoring for Waukee. Just about 2 minutes gone. Bounce pass on the baseline, and he stepped on the, nope. Got a foul on the baseline. That'll go against Nathan Nelson. His first and team's first. And Waukee. You throw it out long to Noah Samples. And Supple will take over. Run the offense. Looking for a high screen there. Instead passes it over. Here's a three. No good. Rebound. Pulled down by Nathan Nelson. Quickly down. Lob up and blocked from behind, and then a foul is called. Aguk Dang called for the foul. His second. Since Dylan Jones to the line. And he hits it. So Jones will get another free throw. Misses that one. So Jones is now 2 of 3 on the season. He hit his only other free throw. Here comes Valley trailing by 4. Supple sends it across the top. They rotate it over to Samples. Now back to Supple. Bryan, now they try to lob it inside, going for Brinkmeyer. But it's knocked away by Waukee. Waukee coach B.J. Windhorst there calling out some direction. We see him standing up in front of his bench in the left. Looked at the three. Now here's the three. No good. Rebound comes off, and that'll go to Waukee. I think it was off Dang. And it goes back to Waukee. So just about 3 minutes gone, and Valley is yet to score here. Waukee has scored 4, and they have the ball. Looking to rotate it around against his zone. No, that's not Johnson. Excuse me, that's Rittman, and Johnson gets the rebound. That was Jax Rittman with the shot there. Gets it back to Noah Hart. There's Rittman to Johnson. Looking to move that zone a little bit. Almost looks like man-to-man now. They're staying with their men. They are. Hard to tell if that was, they were sagging so much. Hart over on the baseline to Rittman. He bounces it back through there to Dylan Jones. And Waukee's run about a minute off the clock here in this possession. We're coming up on halfway through the first quarter. Bounce pass in on the block. Turn around against Dang. Not there. He'll put it out for three. Good! Nathan Johnson for three. Nathan Johnson hitting 47% of his threes, 7 of 15 coming in. He's got 2 here tonight. There's a quick shot off, no good. Rebound comes off to Noah Hart. Here's Johnson again. Back to Hart. And offensive foul called. Dylan Jones, I guess they're calling that on. His first personal, second team foul on Waukee. We got Mike Brown, Sam Stevens coming in, and Carter Fry for Valley. Three new players off the bench, and Trayvon Williams also in. Make that 4 off the bench, I believe. Lob it inside. Now dish off. Oh, good move around the basket underneath. Mike Brown contorted himself, and with about 3:10 to play, Valley gets on the board for their first bucket. There's a 3 the other way. Nathan Johnson. His third 3. It's a 10-2 lead with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Valley wants a timeout. We'll take a break. Back after this on CISN.TV.
When I look for the seal, it's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Here at Valley, 3 minutes to play. It's 10-2 Waukee. Valley got their first bucket. 5 minutes into the quarter, about 3:10. And now they got the ball back. Trayvon Williams with it. Spins inside. Gets it back outside to Mike Brown. Carter Fry with it. Dang, drives in, scoops it up off no good. Battle for the rebound, ripped out of there. Finally, is Jax Rittman comes away with it. Noah Hart drives the lane, kicks it outside to Rittman. Nothing doing there, so they'll reset it. Nathan Nelson. Man-to-man D by Valley. Up and good. Trey Schaller into the ball game for Waukee. Trayvon Williams gets the bucket. So flurry of scoring here. Here's a 3 off, no good. Rebound, put back up, hits the bottom of the backboard by Schaller. And Trayvon Williams hits 2 quick buckets. And they've cut the lead here to 12-6. Driving and fouled is Johnson. Dang with his second personal, third team foul. Johnson to the free throw line. Hits it. Brinkmeyer back in there for Valley. Second free throw, good. That's the 11th point already for Johnson. He's got 3 threes and 2 free throws. And it's an 8-point lead for Waukee as they drop back and looks like a little zone pressure here. Try to trap him in the corner, gets it away. Now they come across the floor to Sam Stevens. Stevens for three, has it partially blocked. Brinkmeyer keeps alive. Stevens put back good. Credit almost an assist to Brinkmeyer, who pushed that ball out, kept it alive, and Stevens was able to push it back in. And it's down to a 6-point lead, under a minute to play here in the first quarter for Waukee. Rittman inside, now back out. Over there to Hart. Lob cross to Rittman. He drives in. Baseline. Over to Hart. And Valley looks like they picked up the defense a little bit here. Into the middle, now back out. Down on the post, looked like he walked, and he did. Dylan Jones shuffled the feet, so it's a turnover. Valley's got a chance to come down now, trailing by 6, to cut it down to 3 or 4, depending on what they do here, if they go for one shot. It looks like they will. Trayvon Williams has 4 of their 8 points. Here's a 3. Good! Sam Stevens reins in the 3, and it makes it a 3-point game after 1. We'll take a break, come back with the second quarter after this on CISN.TV.
I opened the hearing clinic to offer patients and their families a positive healthcare experience. If you have trouble hearing clearly at church, at the movies, watching TV, or with your friends and family in a group conversation, what are you waiting for? In less than half an hour, we can give you peace of mind and answer any questions that you may have. Call us today to schedule your appointment. The Hearing Clinic, 515-440-3323. We listen, you hear.
Okay, ladies, it's October and we all know what that means. Time for our annual mammograms. Iowa Radiology believes that mammograms are the best way to catch breast cancers early and save lives.
With 3D and low-dose technology, they are now more accurate and safe. It's only once a year, and if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your daughters, your friend, your sons, or your family. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Here at Valley High School, Waukee pulled out to 10-2 lead. Valley's battled back here, and it's 14-11. Waukee lead to start the second quarter with the ball. Nathan Johnson, 11 of the 14 Warrior points, 3 3-pointers, 2 free throws there in that first quarter. And he's on the bench right now getting a rest. Michael Vincente in there. That's him now with the ball over the top to Rittman. Noah Hart looking for that high screen. Now back over. They'll pull it out. Valley seemed to pick up the defensive pressure a little bit here late in that first quarter. And that has seemed to help when they've changed the lineup around a little bit. Here's a 3. Rittman off the iron, no good. Rebound Dank. And here comes Valley. Luke Supel gets a screen from Brinkmeyer. Back over to Bryan. Samples over. Dang for 3. Good. Agek Dang with the 3. We got a tie ball game. 14 all. And here's Waukee now. See what they do. Inside, and a foul will be called as Luke Supel grabbed for that, but a little too much. Got too much arm on there. 4-team foul, and here comes Nathan Johnson back in, replacing Michael Vincente, who gave him a little bit of a breather. Up top to Rittman. They look for the cutter through the middle. An offensive foul call, the push down low. That's going to go against Dylan Jones. His third team foul on Waukee. So a little too much activity under the bucket. And now Valley, the chance for their first lead of the ball game. After battling back, Samples for three. Good! Noah Samples, back-to-back threes by Valley. 6-point run to start the second quarter, and they lead now by 3. Jumper, no good. And the long rebound comes out to Valley. Here comes Trayvon Williams. And for Dang. Valley with their first lead here. Looking to build on this 6-0 run to start the second quarter. Brinkmeyer lobs it inside. Samples, little hook shot turnaround. That's 5 points now for Samples. And the lead up to 5 for the Tigers, their biggest lead of the game. I think it was Waukee by 8 to start the game. Got Redmond trapped over there in the corner. And a timeout is called. They get a timeout. And there'll be a quick timeout, so let's keep it here. So, a little battle back and forth here in the early going of this, and Valley trying to figure out the lineup they're going to use here in this early going. It took them about 5 minutes in before they scored their first bucket. And Waukee had led, I think, 10-2 at one point. And now they battle back, and they've started the second quarter here, hitting 2 threes and a 2. A little 8-0 run to give them the lead here. Valley in the white there, Waukee in the orange, or not orange, the purple. I don't know where I was looking at those seats. That's where I got the orange. Been a long Friday, but good basketball night here. We get our broadcast going on CISN.TV. There's Nathan Johnson. Drives this time. Oh, almost was able to contort in the air and get that a shot off, but he doesn't, and it is rebounded back the other way. Here's a 3. Good! So a turnaround. Luke Supple hits it. And now an 8-point lead for Valley all of a sudden. 3 threes here in the quarter. And Waukee is yet to score in the second quarter. Almost throw it away. There's Johnson. Inside look. And that one will go. Nathan Nelson. So with 4:28 to go, here almost halfway into the second quarter, they get on the board finally. And then the 8-0 run. Here's a long 3, rattles home. Michael Bryan willed that one over the rim, and it went down. 9-point lead for Valley. Johnson with it outside, over to Noah Hart. Inside now, good look, wide open underneath. Schaller just standing around, nobody covered him there, and that was an easiest bucket he'll make this season. Into the lane, a little penetration now, but rebound pulled down by Johnson for Waukee. Trail by 7. Trying to work something there, and there's a push. No, a hold. I think he was going to call a hold or a push. He put his arm out, and they called the hold on that one. That's against Trayvon Williams. His first 15 foul on Valley. Sam Stevens in there, also Mike Brown in there. Several substitutes and knocked away. Here comes Valley. 2-on-1 to the hole. Offensive call on Trayvon Williams. And was that Vincente, I think? Second on Trayvon Williams, a 16 foul on Valley, so Waukee will be in the 1-and-1 on the next foul. I think it was Vincente who got down there and got set and took the charge as Trayvon Williams took it right in once he got down in the lane. Waukee being patient out front with it here. Trying to run their offense. There goes Johnson in behind. He gets it in the corner. Now down on the block, and a travel called on Schaller. He shuffled his feet as he tried to decide what to do with it. Justin Knoll giving him a little coaching there. Williams kicks it out, now back over. There's the three, no good this time. And the rebound comes off to Schaller. Waukee trailing by 7. Drive, pull up at the elbow, good! Fade away, Noah Hart. Hits it. Little 4-0 run here now by Waukee. Here's a three. Rattles down. Oh, almost went on the double take there, but no for Sam Stevens. Rattled down, looked like it was going to drop back through. Here's a jumper free throw line, no good. And Trayvon Williams will take it, push it up outside. And back over to Mike Brown, and Trayvon Williams will settle them down, and let's set up the offense here. He directs traffic. Gets it over to Stevens. Now back across. Spin in, and a travel called as Carter Fry took one too many steps there. Here comes Brinkmeyer back into the ball game. He'll replace Mike O'Brien. So Waukee chipping away at what had been an 8-point lead. Has it down to 5. Johnson for 3, good! Nathan Johnson, his 4th-3, his first points in the second quarter. He's got 14, he makes it a 2-point ball game. 7-point run by Waukee. Bounce pass into Brinkmeyer. He turns, has it stripped away as he goes up. Good defense by Schaller. And under a minute to play, Waukee a chance to tie it or take the lead. Good look inside, and the foul's called as Schaller got the entry pass, but he was fouled by Sam Stevens. His first personal, 7th-team foul. And we'll see. I think this is a 1-on-1 because he wasn't shooting yet on the pass in. We'll see what he does. And Schaller goes to the line. And he hits it, so he'll get another one. So they come all the way back, 1-point deficit now. Schaller was 50% from the free throw line coming in. Misses that one. And Valley now with a 1-point lead. And that one stays in play. Down we go, and then offensive foul will be called on Nathan Nelson. That's his second, team 4th. So the Tigers might have a chance to play for 1 here. Trey Hardy will come in and replace Nathan Nelson. And we'll see what the Tigers do if they play for 1 with 32 seconds to play here, leading by 1. And Trayvon Williams will bring it up. And they're just going to work it down. Williams kicks it outside for three. Good! Luke Supple. And that'll be the way it'll be at the half. 24-28. So Valley outscores them 17-10 in the second half and takes a 28-24 lead into the halftime. We'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll run down the scoring. We'll talk with a special guest here at halftime coming up after this on CISN.TV.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community. You want to get stronger, faster, healthier.
You want believes in competition and good sportsmanship. Who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years.
Why do I
Building
a seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Back here at Valley High School, halftime of the boys game. It's Valley leading 28-24. They outscored Waukee in that fourth quarter 17-10 to take the lead after a little bit of a slow start. Joining us is Joe Segrist, the head girls coach here at Valley, and good to see you. First time we've talked with you here to start this new season, and things started out good in the last couple games here, a couple close losses here, and is that a matter of just trying to figure out the new pieces and where everything goes?
Yeah, we're a young team in a lot of ways, and Waukee was the better team when they had to be. It was a game of runs. They're very well coached, and they had the last run of the game, so hats off to them.
Yeah, they if you go by the scoring, they won the first quarter, you won the second two by scoring, and they won the last one. And
right.
Of course, you always want to win that last one, have outscore them there. And trying to find, let's see, Shea Fuller had, I think, 32, 18 for Zoe Young, and 11 for Grace Plummer. Then trying to find a little more scoring, too, and a little more balance there.
Yeah, those are our three scorers right now, and then we have some other girls that do some things defensively for us pretty well. So, yeah, try to get a little bit more balance because I think Shea's averaged 30 the last two games with 28 and then 32. But we lost both of them in close ones, like you said. So get that balance and just keep working. Like I said, the rest of the pieces are new pieces to our team. So.
And I know we've talked about this before, and I looked at it. I don't see any 6-footers again in your lineup here. Yeah. And that was a little bit, but you got Waukee out of their inside game, it seemed like, there for a while in the second and third quarter. And then, to their credit, they went back to it a little bit and got some points. And that's kind of how it shifted a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. We knew they had an inside advantage, and we thought we had the outside advantage. You know, we could get some shots from the corner, and that worked for us there in the second and third quarter. But they got more rebounds when they needed them, and we did a decent job covering the initial shot. It was that second rebound that got to us a little bit there in the fourth quarter.
So I know you had, you know, some key seniors that off the team, and then I guess part of that is finding those players. You have some players back who played a lot, but finding the different roles and who's going to lead and who's going to fit in where, is that the key that you're looking at right now?
Yeah, you know, we're starting a freshman right now. We get Alex Honold, who was a star in the state tournament last year as a freshman. She's out right now with a torn labrum in her hip that she had repaired. So we should get her back at the end of January, and that'll add to our depth that I think will be good for competition in both practice, and then she'll help us a lot in the games too.
And this Waukee team, you know, well, you look at the rankings again, and it's the CIML. There's several Eastern Iowa teams up there at the top, but down through that top 10 and 15, there's a lot of Central Iowa teams, and you know that's always going to be a battle here. And I guess this early part of the season before you go to the holiday break is just kind of starting to figure that stuff out, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of younger teams on this side, it seems, and the more experienced veteran teams are on the east side of the state. So there are some really good, 3 or 4 really good teams over there that have some junior and senior leadership. We have junior leadership, but not as many seniors playing. I think we have 1 starting, but over here I saw some of the scores tonight, you know, and Centennial had a big win over Southeast Polk, and Ankeny over Ames, and so we're just kind of all beating up on each other right now. Johnston looks really good, but there's just a lot of uncertainty with youth out there on this side.
Yeah, and I know I was talking with the coach, and they had a freshman, and they lost her, is it D? I'm trying to think of what off the top of my head. But anyway, you know, that happens with the injuries too, and how you adjust to that. But so looking at it, what do you want to accomplish here before the break, before you go to the holiday?
Yeah, we still have a tough stretch before the break. We have Lincoln on Tuesday, but then we finish up with Centennial and Dowling before the winter break. So, you know, just keep working in practice and improving each and every day. Our girls just need those reps, both in practice and in the games, to grow some confidence.
Defending state champions, I know everybody looks at that, and that's good, and that gives you a kind of a boost coming back, I think, don't you? But then you got to put that away and got to start building on this season too, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's your next game, you know. When I think back to the state championship, it was very special, just an awesome group of kids. Those 5 seniors will always be very special to me. But now I just need to work my butt off to help put these younger kids in a winning situation too.
And it's hard sometimes to see too in December what things are going to be down the road, but if you keep working at it, that's I guess what you tell the players, don't you? And so when you get into February and March, that's where the you really want to see that work all come to fruition, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, we've got a lot of time to improve and get better. That's what I just want to see, is that daily growth in practice is the main thing. And I think we'll be a dangerous team when push comes to shove at the end of the season.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a little used now to getting back into the basketball. This 20-degree weather kind of gets you back in that mood, doesn't it? But we appreciate you stopping by, and we know you're always good about win or lose, stopping by and talking with us. And it was fun to watch you last year. It's going to be fun to see how you guys develop, Waukee and all these teams here. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of these back-and-forth battles throughout the season.
Yeah, it'll be a competitive year, as it always is in the CIML. So thanks for doing us, Star.
All right, thanks, Joe. Joe Segrist here, the coach of Valley. We'll take a break and come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Great selection, great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola. Great price.
The value of staying active cannot be overlooked in our lives or our young athletes. However, high-intensity workouts come with the risk of injury. If you or your child have sustained a sports injury, Select Physical Therapy in conjunction with Iowa Ortho are here to help with 2 convenient walk-in locations.
From diagnosis through recovery, you'll be put directly into the hands of experts who will evaluate and treat your sports-related injury.
Call us today for an evaluation.
Here at Valley High School, getting ready to start the second half. Dar Danielson with you. We'll run down the scoring quick from the first half. For Waukee, Nathan Johnson led with 14 points, including 4 threes, 5 for Trey Schaller, 2 for Noah Hart, 2 for Nathan Nelson. Across the board, pretty spread out for Valley. 6 for Luke Supel, 4 off the bench for Trayvon Williams, 5 for Noah Samples, 5 for Sam Stevens, 3 for Mike O'Brien, 3 for Agek Deng, and 2 for Mike Brown. So that's the way it spread out there. Waukee had a 14-11 lead after the first quarter, and Valley came back and outscored them 17-10 in the second quarter to take a 28-24 halftime lead, and they went on a was an 8-0 run to start the second quarter there, and now Valley will get the ball to start the third quarter here. And looks like the starter's back in there as they get it down to Brinkmeyer. He goes up with a left-hander and lobs it in for his first bucket. Here, just 15 seconds into the second half, and extends that lead to 6. They led by as many as 8. Here's a 3, no good. A rebound slapped around, still battled for. Dang comes away with it, gets it up ahead to Bryan. Looking for the post down low again, not there. Dang will put up the 3, off, and Brinkmeyer gets the rebound, puts it back up and good. Well, Blake Brinkmeyer coming out scoring the first 4 points here of the second half to get things going. And here's Waukee looking for a bucket. Inside, double, triple clutches. Now gets it back, puts it up again, and finally draws a foul. Give Nathan Nelson credit for hanging with that. Samples picks up his first personal, the first team foul here the second half. And Nelson goes to the line. He's got 2 points, hasn't shot a free throw yet tonight, and he hits the first one. And let's see, on the season, not too bad to start. 9 of 12 for 75%, and make that 10 of 13 now, and he'll get one more. And he pops it to end the scoring drought. Inside, Dang, turn around, shot no good. The rebound comes off to Noah Hart. Chance for Waukee now to go on a little bit of a run, cut down the lead. Rittman tries to bounce it inside, knocked away by Brinkmeyer, and he pulls it away. Blake Brinkmeyer quickly up the floor. The runner by Samples is good. Goes up, and Valley answers. Back to an 8-point lead. Inside, nice little turnaround, doesn't get it to fall. Nathan Nelson working hard in there, but can't get the bucket to drop, and here comes Valley pushing it. Brinkmeyer outside, Samples, round the top they go. And they'll reset it with Supel. And offensive call down low on Brinkmeyer, I believe. Yep. Pushed off somehow down there, and they called him for a second personal, second team foul on the Tigers here in the second half. Waukee again with a chance to cut into the lead. Led by 3 after a quarter, and there's offensive foul the other way. So they're not letting any of this push off on the arms go. Dylan Jones gets called. Oh, excuse me, now 24, not 4. Jax Rittman. First personal on Jax Rittman and the first team foul on Waukee.
Trayvon Williams comes in, replacing Brian. There's Trayvon with the ball. Gets a high screen, kicks it over to Deng. Right side, trying to get it into Brinkmeyer, and a foul called on Noah Hart. His first, second team foul here on Waukee. It's Justin Ohl standing up right there as they throw it in, giving a little instruction. And Samples for three. Noah Samples hits the bucket. Waukee wants a timeout. It's up to an 11-point lead here. We'll take a break, come back after this on CISN.TV.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Noah Samples with the three, and that gives Valley an 11-point lead here as they have outscored Waukee 9-2 to start the third quarter and built on their 4-point lead at the half. And Waukee called the timeout. They need to get things straightened out there. Justin Ohl calling the timeout. Justin Ohl, the coach for Waukee, BJ Windhorst for Valley. And Rittman over. Around the horn, Nathan Nelson. Hart is guarded by Trayvon Williams. Nathan Johnson, who had 14 in the first half, is yet to get a bucket here in the second. Jump shot left a little short. Almost tapped back in by Brinkmeyer, but he gets it out. Trayvon Williams for the Tigers. Williams drives the lane and gets pushed. Draws the foul. Jax Rittman, his second, third team foul. Trey Hardy comes in, replacing Nathan Nelson for Waukee. Samples for three, misses at that time. Dunk put back by Brinkmeyer. That's Brinkmeyer's 6-point here. All of them coming in the third quarter, and it builds the lead to 13, the biggest by either team. Valley gets it back. Trayvon Williams pulls up for three, short, rebound, extends the arm, Noah Hart, and pulls that one down. Quickly underneath, it goes up, can't get it to go, leaves it short. Brinkmeyer, a force in there, kept Dylan Jones from putting that one in the bucket. Supple sends it over. Trayvon Williams. Deng in there now with Brinkmeyer, the twin post down low. He comes up the screen. Now Supple drives baseline, dishes it outside to Samples for three. Good! Noah Samples. And the lead's up to 16. Waukee has not scored in quite a while. Here comes Samples the other way. Up and good. Samples has 10 points here in the quarter. 18-point lead, the biggest either team here. We'll take a break and come back after the timeout on CISN.TV.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
The Valley Tigers on a 12-0 run and build an 18-point lead here in the third quarter. 2:55 to play. Dar Danielson with you on CISN.TV. Peter Tarpey running the controls and camera here. As Waukee called the timeout. Justin Ohl wanting to settle things down and get something going for his team. Now it looks like Valley causing trouble again, almost back into a zone defense. Now they're going man-to-man. They're just, well, maybe it is a zone. They're trapping in the corner now. Knocked away from behind the back, Supel. There's Johnson with it. He's had 14, but they haven't got much out of the other players on the team, and Samples fouls Johnson. Noah Samples with his second personal. Third team foul. And they're going to bring Nathan Nelson back in, and they'll also bring in Noah Hart. Down the baseline, and a foul called. Agekdeng with the foul, his third, fourth on Valley. Waukee inbounding under their own basket. Throw it up high. Tyson Kelderman in there now. Johnson drives in, and he called for the travel. As Trayvon Williams got the hand over the top of that ball, was able to force the walk. Oh, they called the foul. One official on the far side said travel. This official said foul. Now they're talking about it. Yeah, because the far official made the traveling sign, and this official over here came in and called the foul, or said he was fouled. So now they're talking about it. It would be the third. They're going to leave the foul on Trayvon Williams, be his third, and the 15th foul on Valley. And they're going to send him to the line to shoot. Because it looked like he had to hand over the ball and got a block on it. So Nathan Johnson to the line. Hits it. His first points of the second half. He had 14 in the first half. And that cuts off a 12-point run. We'll get another one. Rattles out, no good. Here comes Valley quickly the other way. They've been running more and pushing the ball more, and that's been successful for them. Bryan over to Supel, or excuse me, to Brown. And now B.J. Windhorse wants a timeout to talk it over here with 1:50 to play in the third quarter. Valley up 17. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
And the Valley Tigers talking in the huddle with B.J. Windhorse, their coach. They have a 17-point lead, and they were starting to look like stagnate a little bit there with the ball, so he called the timeout, and he's kind of talking it over what he wants them to do.
here to keep Waukee from coming back. Waukee's only scored 3 points in this third quarter. And they've been outscored 16-3 in the third. And 10 of those points from Noah Sample on 2 threes, Noah Samples on 2 threes, and 6 from Blake Brinkmeyer. And those are the first 6 points of the game for Brinkmeyer as Valley takes the ball in after the timeout here. They're in the white, Waukee in the purple. Lob it down on the baseline. Blocked. Nice block there by Dylan Jones against Mike Brown. Johnson drives in, has a block from behind by Samples. He swats it into the student section down there. And they've kind of shut Johnson down after that 11-point first quarter. He got 3 in the second and just 1 point here, a free throw in the third. Send it out to Rittman, Jax Rittman. Nelson gets it to Johnson. They'll rotate it over. Drives in, has it stripped away by Carter Fry, but it'll stay with Waukee. Valley just seemed to turn the switch after that first quarter, turned up the defense here against Waukee. Three-pointer good. Rittman gets their first field goal here of the third quarter with just about a minute to play in the third. And now Valley looks like they're going to hold for one, and the Waukee fans are booing that. And there's a hand check called up high by Noah Hart. His second is only the 14th foul, but a quick hand check call out front. And back in for Valley is Luke Supel, replacing Mike Brown, I believe. And that's Supel with the ball. Gets Noah Hart. Trying to trap him up there, and a little too much. Dylan Jones, third personal on him, the 15th foul. So aggressive, but fouling here. 30.6 to play. They throw it into the backcourt to Supel. Over there to Michael Bryan. Carter Fry. You're just going to be content to let it run down and go for one here, leading by 14. There's the drive and the bucket. He somehow muscled that through. Carter Fry, there's a long shot at the buzzer. Is no good. Carter Fry ran into Nathan Nelson, but muscled that through. And it's 46-30, 16-point lead for Valley as we go to the fourth. That's coming up after this on CISN.TV.
For the Seal, it's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau Seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the Seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the Seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
We'll go to the fourth quarter. Dart Danielson with you on CISN.TV. Valley outscores Waukee 18-6 in that third quarter to take a 16-point lead. And Waukee will start with the ball and hoping to score a few more points. Johnson put back up and gets fouled. I think maybe go against Brinkmeyer in there. Yep. Blake Brinkmeyer with his fourth personal. 6th-team foul on the Tigers. Nathan Johnson goes to the line. He's 3 out of 4 from the line tonight. Misses that one. He was 53% coming in to tonight. And the second one is good. So he's got 16 points. 14 of those in the first half. 3, good. Noah Samples. So Waukee looked like they were trying to get pulled back in, and the 3 answers. Now here comes Valley. Supple pushing it up, is stripped. Back the other way with it comes Noah Hart. Kicks it out for 3 for Johnson. No good. Battle for it inside. Put back is short, and the rebound. Foul. I think it's going to go against Samples. Yep. Noah Samples, his third, 7th-team foul now. I think that was a. No, they're saying it's a 1-on-1. It wasn't a shooting foul. So the one in the bonus for Dylan Jones. He hits it. Trayvon Williams back in, replacing Michael Bryan. Misses the second one. Samples taps it up to Nelson, who backs in and draws the foul. Is that Samples again? I think it is. It'll be his 4th. Yep, his 4th personal, only 8th-team foul, so we got a 1-1 again. And it falls for Nelson. If you can keep getting some points back at the free throw line with a clock stop, that'll help you. And that one goes. Trouble is, it cut it down to 15. You still got a long ways to go for Waukee. Need a little more scoring. To Brinkmeyer. Hands it off. Over there to Trayvon Williams. He's looking for Brinkmeyer. Brinkmeyer working down there against Dylan Jones. And now they'll reset it. And Valley could afford to just take their time here with that lead. Supple drives in, and he gets called for the offensive foul as Nathan Nelson takes it. Offensive, so they won't be shooting. It is the 9th team foul. And Sam Stevens comes in for Valley. Lob it over, fake, and a foul on Nathan Nelson by, is that Mike Brown, I think. That's the 10th foul, but it's a shooting foul anyway, I believe. Nelson goes to the line again. Oh, that one rattles out. So all free throws so far here in the 4th quarter for Waukee. And that one slides in over the rim. And And it's down to 14 points, but still got a ways to go for Waukee. On the drive, dish underneath, looking for Brinkmeyer, not there. It's picked out of there by Hart. Hart drives in against Supple, and Dylan Jones was up for the tip, but it kind of hung on the rim on him before he could get to it. Supple back up top and over on the wing to Williams. And Valley just burning some clock as they go here. No big hurry. Sam Stevens hands it off to Supple, and then a quick reach-in foul is called on Noah Hart. His third, the 16th foul. 5:09 to play here. Here's the drive, the kick outside. And they called the foul on Nathan Nelson. His third, that's a 7th team foul, so it'll be a 1 and a bonus for Trayvon Williams. He's averaging 10 points. He's got 4 here tonight. And sneaks that one in, so he'll get the bonus. And ups that lead to 50, 35 with the free throw coming. Misses it. Rebound comes off to Johnson. Under 5 minutes now to play. Waukee needs some scoring and some stops. Kicks out for 3. Good. Noah Hart gets the first field goal of the fourth quarter rather, for Johnston. They've cut it to 12. Get a stop, another 3 here, and you're below double digits. Trayvon Williams, but Valley's content to run that high weave, run some time off the clock, work it. Johnson comes out on Williams. And gets it to Supple. Supple looks for Brinkmeyer underneath, not there, throws it across court to Williams. Things getting a little wild here. Brinkmeyer in, now pushes up, and no good. Rebound comes off to Nathan Nelson for Waukee. Quick drive down the lane, blocked by Brinkmeyer. Back up, and he blocks him on the dunk attempt by Johnson, and he gets called for the foul. And it's Brinkmeyer's 4th. And Justin Ole wanted goaltending on that. He didn't get it though. Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Hits the first one. He had 14 points in the first half. He's had just 2 free throws, now 3 free throws here in the second. Samples and Bryan back in for Valley, and Deng back in there. As Johnson gets another free throw. And all of a sudden it's a 10-point ball game with 3:45 to play. Valley wants a timeout. We'll take a break and come back right after this on CISN.TV.
Great selection, great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola. Great price, great.
Dar Danielson with you here on CISN.TV. Well, Waukee slowly whittled away this 18-point lead, got it down to 10 here with 3:45 to play. And B.J. Windhorst for Valley has called the timeout. Wants to talk it over a little bit, as they've been running a little bit of the clock down. And now we'll see what happens if they try to get a little bit more aggressive here, or what they do. 50-40, 3:45 to play. Waukee trailing, and Valley will have the ball. They've outscored Valley 10-4 here in the fourth quarter. And now about to get the 5 count, but he gets it away. Trayvon Williams knocked away. Rittman up and can't complete it, but Rittman gets it on the baseline down. There's double team. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson drives in and gets fouled. I think that's going to go against Williams, which will be his 4th. Yep. Trayvon Williams has 4. Luke Supel has 4, I believe. There's Johnson at the line. Hits it. So now we're below 10. And a 4-0 run now by Johnson, all on free throws. Or by Waukee, with Johnson having the 4 free throws, I should say. Johnson will shoot another one here to cut it down to 8 if he hits it. Oh, and he gets the bounce. We got an 8-point ball game. It's cut it down below double digits now here. Plenty of time left for the comeback. Here's Supel. Guarded tightly by Hart. Johnson picks him up now. Goes over to Bryan. Now taken away by Waukee. Rittman. He's got it now. He's going to drive, but Stang blocks him, and it's going to go out off of Waukee back to Valley. So almost another chance there. And Samples will inbound it down below for Valley. He gets it into Supel, and they're trying to trap him. Throws it down to Deng. He drives down. Reverse layup, no good. Knocked around and almost picked up by Samples, but taken the other way by Hart. Hart gets it to Johnson. He fakes, and there's a foul. 2-shot foul, and that's going to go against Aguk Deng. His 4th. So he's the 4th Tiger with 4 fouls. Here with 2:27 to play and a timeout called by Valley. We'll take a break, come back right after this.
And here, we don't just dream of a better tomorrow, of a smarter way to do business or live, of perseverance and progress. We inspire it in others. We challenge the conventional, reimagine what it means to be better, and then dare ourselves to make it great. This is Iowa, and here, we don't just dream, we make history.
Yeah, the run by Waukee, they've outscored Valley here 12-4 in the fourth quarter. Got it down to an 8-point game after trailing by 18 in the third quarter. They trailed by 16 at the end of the third and now have cut it all the way down to 8 with 2:27 to play. They got free throws coming, which could cut it even lower than that. And Here we go. It'll be Nathan Johnson. He's been at the free throw line a lot here in the second half. Hasn't scored a field goal yet. He had 14 points in the first half. And hits that one. And that's 20 points for Johnson. And make it 21. And that's a 9-0 run by Waukee here. Slapped up there, taken by Carter Fry over to Samples. Valley is into the 1-on-1 if they get fouled. Now over. Oh, almost blocked. Brinkmeyer gets blocked as he goes up for the dunk. And I think that was Rittman. Jax Rittman with his third personal. It's the 8th team foul, so it's only the 1-on-1 yet here. And Brinkmeyer will go to the free throw line to shoot his first free throws here. He's 40% coming into this. And hits it. His first points of the second half. He had 6 in the first. And that breaks a 9-0 run by Waukee. He'll get one more free throw here. Hits it to bump it back up to 8 for Valley. 52-44, coming up on 2 minutes to play. Noah Hart gets it over there to Vincente. He's in the ball game now. There's Rittman to Johnson. Johnson has not had a field goal here in the second half, but he's had several free throws. Now almost stripped away. Scramble for it. Over to Rittman for 3. He gets the bounce and the kiss, and it's good. Rittman hits it. And Noah Hart gets called for the foul. His 4th. 9th team foul on Waukee. Eight free throws for Johnson, Nathan Johnson, in the second half. Samples goes to the free throw line, his first free throw of the night. One in the bonus here. Misses it. They had nobody on the line, and they get the rebound. They come down, trailing by 5. I don't know why. Well, I know why they didn't put the rebounders in there. They got too many guys with multiple fouls. 4 guys with 4 fouls for Valley. There's a drive and the bucket by Noah Hart. 49-52, a 3-point game. Pressure. Supel calls a timeout as he got pressured. Let's keep it right here. We've got Trayvon Williams has 4, Luke Supel 4, Noah Samples and Aguk Dang 4 personals for Valley, and 4 for Noah Hart, 3 for Dylan Jones, Jack Schrittman, and Nathan Nelson. So a lot of fouls called in this ball game. Valley will have the ball up by 3. What had been an 18-point lead in the third quarter, a 16-point lead coming into the fourth quarter, has been whittled down to 3 here by Waukee. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 free throws in that mix. 2 threes and a 2-point field goal to bring them back, while Valley has scored 3 free throws and 1 3 in the fourth quarter. They've been outscored 19-6 in the fourth quarter. So back and forth swing like we saw a little bit in the girls game as Waukee outscored Valley in that girls game 22 to what was it? Outscored them by 22 or no, 34 to 22 in that fourth quarter. And now here's pressure by Waukee, and it's kicked in the inbounds by Nathan Nelson. The next foul will be the double bonus for Valley. And they get it in there to Trayvon Williams. He dribbles through, all the way through. Looked like he had an open look at the basket, decided to pass it up. They're playing, oh, Luke Supel loses the handle on it, and then he gets called for the foul. Wow, there's a big turn of events there, and Supel will be done, I believe. Or is that his fourth? So we'll send Dylan Jones to the free throw line, misses it. Oh, big free throw. They're in the double bonus. Well, this one would cut it to 2, still make it a one-possession game, and he hits it. So 50-52. Valley with the ball. Valley was cruising and then kind of slowed it down a little bit, and then it kind of slowed their whole offense down. There's a foul by Rittman. That'll put him in the double bonus now. His fourth personal. I had Supel with 4, but they say he has 3 on the board. So Michael Bryan to the line for some key free throws here. He's 67% on the season, and he hits that one. That's a big one because that means it's up to 3. He hits this one, then it's 2 possession. Ball game here for Valley. And they can't win it on the last second 3. They got to have 2. There it is. They got to have 2 scores here. They roll it in. Here we go, 54-50. Waukee, Rittman with it. Waukee trailing, I should say. Over to Johnson. He had the hot hand early, but then able to shut him down for the most part, except for free throws. Rittman for 3. Good! And the foul! Bucket and the foul. A chance to tie it up. And that'll be Trayvon Williams' 5th personal. He'll foul out with 5 points. And Rittman a chance to tie it up with 32.9 to play. Does it, ties it up. Valley has the ball. Let's see if they play for one. Supel with it. Gets it to Carter Fry. Bryan now back to Supel. You see the clock, 15 seconds. Tied up. Waukee's clawed back from 18 down. Tie it on a 4-point play. Jumper no good. Rebound Waukee. They aren't going to get it off. We're going to overtime. We'll go to overtime here. Tied 54 all. Let's take a break. Come back with the overtime after this.
Great experience. That's what people expect today. What isn't expected is how hard we work after the sale to keep your business. Hard work, honesty, integrity, discipline, trust, character. These core values are why we grow every year and why we continue to acquire more dealerships. Experience the Schottenkirk way of doing business and come visit our new Ford dealership in Indianola.
Miss your hometown clothing store? The one that had it all? Everything to get the work done, all in one place? G&L Clothing is your hometown Iowa store. Stop in and see us, or we're only a click or phone call away. Family owned for nearly a century. G&L Clothing, 1801 Ingersoll, Des Moines.
G&L Clothing, your size, your style, we've got it all.
Well, we came back after the break. They said there was 0.3 seconds left on the clock for Waukee. So they can throw it in. You'll see them right here near half court. You're going to have to get it in and put it up quickly. Lob it up toward the basket, and it's off the backboard, and that'll be, now we'll go to overtime. And 54 all now, we go to overtime. We took that break, and in the break, then they came and said there was 3 seconds, 0.3 to go. Okay, we'll take another break here. We'll come back, and we should have overtime after this one, unless they put more time on the clock. I don't think they will. We'll take a break back after this on CISN.TV.
For the seal, it's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. Pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Now here we go, back at Valley. 4 minutes on the clock, 54 all. As we come back out of the timeout, Waukee's come back from 18 down. And Brinkmeyer will jump it up with Dylan Jones, and Valley controls the tip. Valley had the lead. And Waukee has come back. They led by 16 heading into the third quarter, slowed it down quite a bit, and then Waukee just came back, including a 4-point play by Jax Rittman. Hit the three and got fouled, and that tied it up. So now Valley again will slow it down a little bit. They're playing with a lot of foul trouble. Trayvon Williams fouled out. There's Supple, gets it into Samples. He turns back over to Sam Stevens. So Justin Ohl had things set up on his defense here. They're in purple. Waukee, BJ Windhorst, Valley coach, having them work the clock here. They've worked off a minute now in the overtime. All the momentum would have to be going toward Waukee's way as they came all the way back. 7 free throws hit by Nathan Johnson. They only had, they had 3 threes and a 2. Here's a jumper by Samples. High bouncer off, no good. The rebound comes off to Noah Hart. So now we'll see what Justin Ohl has his Waukee team do. Do they attack or do they play now to wind it down? A minute and a half gone in the overtime. Johnson with it. Over to Dylan Jones. Lob inside to Rittman. Rittman backs in. Offensive foul called on Rittman as he backed in against Brinkmeyer. That'll be his 5th. Rittman will foul out. With 10 points. And of course the key 4-point play there. That tied it up, but Jax Rittman fouls out with 2:19 to go in the overtime. And now each team has had a player foul out, and Valley gets the ball back. Let's see if they work it for 1 point, 1 shot here. This is where everybody starts crying for the shot clock in high school basketball when they get a couple minutes here and they work it down. Over to Michael Bryan. Luke Supple with it to Bryan. And just holding it. Waukee is just sagging back on defense. BJ Windhorst here in the front court watching his team while Justin Olf in the back there. You don't want him to foul, I would imagine. It's coming down to 1:20 to play. They got it with about 2 minutes to go. Well, 2:19 was that last foul. Here's a three. Good! Samples breaks the tie with a three. Puts the pressure back to Waukee as we come up on a minute to play here in the overtime. Lob inside. Down the lane looking, kicks it back over. Johnson for three. Rattles down, no good. Rebound to Brinkmeyer. We'll see if they have to foul right away. Samples dribbles through. He's going to take it to the hole. And nope. Timeout called by Valley. So B.J. Windhorst called the timeout. There, we'll keep it right here. 45.4 to play. Valley will have the ball in a 3-point lead. Justin Ohl is there. We'll see what if they want to try to foul right away or come with the pressure on the inbound, try to get the turnover and then foul. I would think probably. Here for Waukee is Waukee outscored Valley 24-16. 24-8 in that fourth quarter to fight back in and tie it. And now you see B.J. Windhorst diagramming the play there in the Valley huddle as Waukee comes out of their huddle. And we're ready to go, I think. In the overtime, 57-54, Valley with the lead and the ball. Three-pointer by Noah Samples. That's his fourth three-pointer of the night. Lob it out long to Samples. He gets it over. Now back to Michael Bryan. They're going to be content to work it, and then they draw the foul on Dante Jenkins, who's into the ball game. So it'll be the double bonus here. Luke Supple. He's hit his only other two free throws tonight. He has 8 points. It's that one. And he'll get another one. Big free throw here. Gets another one. So 5-point lead, 2-possession game here. Here's Waukee. They got a 4-point play to tie it. They need a little more than that here. They're going to have to go to the basket quick. Johnson, long three. No good. Rebound. Back up and good by Dylan Jones. So that makes it a 3-point ball game here. You're going to have to get the steal quick and hope you get a three off. And again, the strategy session going on here. You see the Waukee there now over to Valley as they talk it over. .6 to play. Both teams in the double bonus on a foul, but that plays into Valley's hands more so here with the lead. Look for maybe the run out here, too. You got to worry about that if you're Waukee. Everybody gets in tight, and they send somebody deep for Valley. They line up 4 across, looking to screen. There's a run out over there. You didn't see him, though. They get it in, and there's a quick foul by Nathan Nelson, and I think that's his 4th. Sends Luke Supple to the line. And I guess, let's see, they have him for 8. He hit his other 2 free throws. Misses that one. This is key, though, because it makes it a 4-point game if he hits this one. They bring Brinkmeyer back in there for defense. And Mike Brown. Supple gets another free throw. Long pause there, and he hits it. Makes it a 4-point game. So Waukee's got to shoot in a hurry. And slapped away. Almost, if you're Valley, you let him drive and shoot it because the clock's going to run, unless they call a timeout. Going to run a lot of time off that clock. Now they'll play defense here. With 6.3 seconds, they need another one of those 4-point play miracles. They lob it up, it's out, it's taken by Samples, and he's fouled, and that should just about do it for Valley. Nathan Johnson, his first personal. And sends Samples to the line. He hits it. He's got 23 points. And that's it. Valley wins it in overtime. 61-56. So Valley holds off a furious charge by Waukee. They came back from 16 down to start the fourth quarter. They were down by 18, down by 16 at the end of the third, and came back and tied it up with a 4-point play, but fall in overtime. Outscored 7-2 in overtime and fall 61-56. Let's take a quick break. We'll do that, come back and wrap up the scoring for you after this on CISN.TV.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Strong community doesn't happen overnight. It takes a vision for the future, the ability to turn a challenge into a success, and individuals who inspire new generations of growth. Greater Des Moines has done a lot of growing over the years, and so have we. At Brick Gentry Law, your success is something that we create together. Thank you for making us a part of your community. Thank you for 50 years.
Back here at Valley, the final in overtime, Valley beats Waukee 61-56. And unofficially, the scoring here, 21 for Nathan Johnson for Waukee, 10 for Jax Rittman, 7 for Noah Hart, 7 for Nathan Nelson, 5 for Dylan Jones, and 5 for Trey Schaller off the bench. For Valley, 23 for Noah Samples, 5 for Tavon Williams, 8 for Luke Supple, 6 for Blake Brinkmeyer, 5 for Michael Bryan, 2 for Carter Fry, 2 for Mike Brown. I told you 23 for Nathan Samples, 3 for Agek Deng, and 5 for Sam Stevens. unofficially. I didn't add those up to see if it all adds up, but it was 14-11 Waukee after 1, 28-24 Valley after 2, 46-30 Valley after 3, 54 all after 4 in the overtime, 61-56 Valley downs Waukee. Valley evens their record at 2-2. It's the first loss on the season for Waukee. They go to 3-1. Waukee hosts Fort Dodge on Tuesday, then Ames on Friday, while Valley hosts Des Moines Lincoln and Ankeny Centennial on Tuesday and Friday. So a couple more tough games coming up for both these teams here. At the final, once again, in overtime, it's Valley defeating Waukee 61-56. That's going to wrap it up here on CISN.TV.